can see them on the Speed Racing channel.
Yeah, it looks like it's partially up.
It's live again. We're not, but it's live.
Can you guys hear us?
Yes, they can hear us.
Okay, that's
they
good.
can hear us.
All right, so we got Dragonmaster heading up towards GT. He's going to take the Dark World. I think we're a little behind because I have to watch the actual stream. Trojandude heading into Swamp. He's probably there by now.
Yeah. So yeah, Trojandude is going to be checking that the Pyramid Fairy and what I say. Dragonmaster is in Ganon's Tower right now.
Yeah, that's good. Trojandude will get his mirror soon.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think that's right. Not Pyramid Fairy. I forgot he didn't do that yet.
No, yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't do that. So he needed that mirror. He needed the mirror. Yeah, I can't talk today. Looks like Dragonmaster is going to be going to the right side of Ganon's Tower here.
All right, you'll have to do the count for me. I'm having some technical issues on my end.
Oh, I lost count already. Hopefully chat.
Oh, we got 2. He went right.
He did go right, and he's gonna come in to the excuse me, the 4 chest room. 300 rupees, 50 rupees.
Trojandude did get his mirror. Oh, he's walking back. Interesting.
And the compass. Yeah. I'd probably walk back myself. All right, so what's that? 6 then there for Dragonmaster.
Oh, are we way ahead?
It's possible. Yeah, we're a little bit ahead.
Twitch, how does this work? Three rooms ahead. Well, all right. We got 6 items.
Yeah, we got 6 items.
I'm not sure how chat. Like, I don't know how we're behind. I'm just. Hopefully, won't spoil anything, and I apologize if I do.
Sorry. They got just a bunch of rupees out of the right-hand side of Ganon's Tower. And Trojandude coming into Swamp Palace right now.
Yeah, guys, you saying what he's doing doesn't help us because we're also delayed from that. So
yeah, accurate.
What do we got? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still no big key.
No.
Here's number 12. Firebar room. Is he in the firebar room, chat? Like, did he just pick up the fire shield? That's what I need to know. How we are on the delay. Alright, I think we're good.
Yeah, we're
So that was what, number 12?
Yeah, number 12 there. Getting the key off the skull. Those keys and the skulls in this dungeon are super easy to forget, but they're there. Super easy.
And you want to get those small keys.
Oh,
you don't want to have to go all the way upstairs and be missing a key.
Oh, the worst feeling. There's a little bit of love there for Dragonmaster.
13?
We're going to be coming up on Randomizer. plus 5 arrows. A little more arrows.
16. Wow, 17 is a butter sword. That's nice.
That's certainly not one to, I mean, nice to know, not necessary, needs commas.
Coming up to Bob's chest.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, he did not get the torch, so Bob's still there.
No. Bob is
no.
fully clothed.
No, it was, you know what, it was a small.
Oh!
There's
Bob's
the big
chest
key.
for the win, number 18. Let's see, who guessed it? Anyone guessed 18? We have Cyber Chow at 17, looks like the closest, so congrats. Give yourself a cookie.
Man, I want a cookie now.
He had to guess 17 or 18.
Oh,
Maybe 19, if you had guessed 19.
I'm not good at this game. The guessing game, that is.
Alright, Trojandude is finishing up Argus. So yeah, we're seeing about maybe a 5-minute difference currently. That requires some significant like Ganon falls. Maybe 3 Ganon falls I think we're behind.
You can calculate the number of Ganon falls required.
Well, Butter Sword and Silvers, so
Yeah,
it might even be 4 Ganon falls at this point.
still impressive. Yeah, gonna take six hits on Ganon for each of the first 2 stages. Then, of course, that 3rd stage is just going to require 4 hits for the sides of the room to fall, and then then we're in the final stage with silver arrows. Not even having half magic, right? Should still be a cakewalk. The one question here is will he go for Torch Glitch not having half magic?
Well, Silvers does make it a little easy, so even if you miss Torch Glitch, it's not too bad.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a question that I have up in the air. I still like to go for it anyway. That's just me. Here's Trojandude making their way up Death Mountain. Gonna be heading over to Ganon's Tower. I like the kind of golden color here for Terra. I think that's more appropriate than like a red hue would be. You know what I mean? For having the red mail. Very nicely done there by Dragonmaster. I think Room's Cane strats on the Stalfos Wizrobes, whatever they are really, really awesome. These are some awesome strats. Look at that one. Very awesome. Just kill 3 of them right in a row, and then move on to the 4th one. Get them out of the way.
You know, it's really weird when you happen to get a seed where Cane isn't required and you get up this far, because muscle memory, maybe you've been practicing the Cane strats. You get up here like, how the heck do I get through this room normally?
Oh
without
yeah.
the Cane? Especially the room with the invisible floor, because it's like it's so awkward, and you really need to use something like bow to be able to kill the enemies, the Wizrobes.
Yeah, you have to like curl around to that 3rd guy and off to the side there, because you have to walk off to the side, down and around, past the door even to get to him. You can't like walk straight to him if you ever use ether or whatever to actually see the floor. Which you can do. That is something that if you want, like if you're doing this casually, you can use the ether medallion to see the floor. Yeah, there's Trojandude getting that key off the torch there. Dragonmaster skipping that last chest. No need for it. Already has everything he'd ever.
Even half magic doesn't do much at this point. You got a safety fairy in a bottle. I believe Actually, I don't think Dragonmaster has a blue potion anymore.
No,
I don't know if
Dragonmaster
Trojandude does.
Dragonmaster has used their blue potion, and Trojandude has also used their blue potion. So nobody has a blue potion, or nobody should, if I recall correctly. Because Trojandude used blue potion at Ice Palace boss.
Less blue balls in this fight compared to the earlier Aghanim fight.
Oh, so many less. Well, it also helps that you get 3 copies, and the copies don't shoot blue balls, so... If you can get, like, a double, then you're still talking about, like, three rounds here. Even if you get blue balls shot at you.
Alright, here comes Ganon for Dragonmaster. Trojandude still has a room to check, but random room coming up, and then he'll be able to get his big key from Bob.
Yeah, Dragonmaster coming in here. Got that golden sword. Ganon going in about something. All these the designers of the randomizer are very, very clever with all of the stuff that they put in, all the little Easter eggs and jokes and whatever that they put in.
Cheese face. That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, there's Dragonmaster already on phase 3 of Ganon.
Butter Sword makes quick work.
Yep.
Butter Sword for Trojandude.
Yeah.
There you go.
Trojandude's gonna like that and not like that at the same time, because I'm sure they're feeling a little bit behind. It's 140 something in this seed, and their opponent has not done yet.
Got a double, nicely done.
Yeah, very nicely done with the doubles.
And that's it for Dragonmaster. GG, taking the win in this first round.
Yeah, you want to be a little careful there. If you're too far up, you can fall off, but Dragonmaster's okay. If you're like on the next tile, it'll just push you off for some reason. And then you have to go around again. It's not nice. Yeah, GG's for Dragonmaster there. Super nicely done there.
I like the message, I'm sorry. Just leave it at, I'm sorry. I mean, again, we had Aghanim required. We actually had some good worth otherwise, but yeah. Aghanim required, double dip Mire. Looks like Trojandude, I don't have the race channel up, but he might forfeit. I mean, unfortunately, that's it for Trojandude. I mean, he gave it his all, got through the Swiss stages, but here's round 1, and Dragonmaster is taking that win and moving on to round 2.
Yeah. It looks like Trojanmaster or Trojandude's. Yeah, I've just
he'll finish up.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna finish up. There's that half magic.
Well, there was no way, the runners would have found that normally. It looks like Trojandude's just gonna clear for us. Maybe he'll even show us tile room while he's there.
Or a big key chest.
Oh my!
We never.
No, the big chest. The big chest.
Yeah, the big chest. Yeah, big. Yeah. No, I keep saying big key chest, but I mean the big chest.
All right, so I just pulled in Dragonmaster. Congrats on a round 1 win.
Thank you very much, man.
What do you think about that one, huh? That was out to get you.
Well, I mean, you think it was a jet seat at the start. I mean, all the stuff that we got. And then, I spent about, an hour looking for the last 4.
I mean, the moment you picked up Lantern in the very beginning, I in the back of my head, I'm like, this could be Aghanim required. And, wondering what's going through your head. When did you realize Aghanim was the play? Because you never checked Zora.
Yeah, I was thinking about Zora the whole time because I isolated after I did the flippers up there. I knew I isolated, and then I isolated Catfish at the same time looking for the mirror. I figured, well, I'll maybe check it with the mirror afterwards. And then when I was getting down to out of spots, I'm thinking, okay, Zora or Aghanim. And I went to go check the Aghanim's Lumberjack just to make sure because if there was something on Lumberjack, I was going to do Aghanim right then and there. But since there was something there, I was like, on the side thing, should I do it? Yeah, let's just do it.
Well, that was the call with Moon Pearl sitting there. It's not something you see very often either, with actual Moon Pearl being there. So yeah, so congrats on making that call. Basically, good routing got you through it. I mean, making the call to leave Thieves early, which was risky plays at the time, but it paid off.
Funny part is, I almost went back into Thieves after I checked the powder. I was like, okay, I'm going to go back and get the last two in Thieves, because I was between Thieves and Mire, and I knew Mire I couldn't complete.
Wait, Trojandude is doing something with the cape, and it's not using magic.
Right, so if you pull on the wall, after you turn on cape, if you're pulling on the wall, it actually doesn't use any magic.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, just a red rupee over there. So, I don't know if you guys were chatting after the race. Essentially, you finished up right when Trojandude picked up his big key. Like, he was getting the big key, and you got done. So, it was somewhat close. Essentially, just the solid rallying, going to the correct places, and getting the playoff. Like, especially that Mire call. Like, double dip Mire required, going in, getting hookshot, and just, having to come back later with Kane just to get the Pyramid Fairy. Like, that was some good calls. We were thinking about what was left, and of course you were running out. Pedestal was an option at that point. But yeah, it's just very, very decent. There was like no room really to go in any other direction to sort of get a lead on you.
Yeah, so when you found that red Kane and you were up there next to Turtle Rock, were you in the least bit tempted to go in there?
If I had mirror, I would have actually jumped in there.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, you had everything to go in there, everything to complete it too. Kane, Ice Rod, like.
Oh, it was on my mind the whole time. I said, well, let me go at least finish off some of the dungeons I know I can do since I don't have the mirror, so I'd have to climb the mountain again anyway. Yeah. Just get those done and see if I can maybe run across it. Like, I think I still had Skull Woods on play at the time. I'm trying to remember what was after. I had Mire and Desert.
You had Mire and Desert were the only things.
You had Mire Desert, you had the back half of Thieves, you had things like Catfish and Zora that you mentioned you isolated anyway. Ether Tablet, which was awkward.
Yeah, I was gonna route actually my play before I found like Mirror, and I was gonna make the play back up Turtle Rock. I was gonna route in Ether at the same time.
Oh man, you were gonna make the Turtle Rock play after that, huh?
It was pretty much gonna be the next play. I mean, 5 items plus like I have everything to complete it. So
yeah, you guys got the Ice Rod early too. So it's just all of these things that were tempting you early on, sort of teasing.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. You find that Kane, and you're just like, I have everything to complete this dungeon, and it's right next door. But it's a pendant. Do I really want to do this?
It's a pendant, and I've got to climb the mountain again.
Yeah, oh yeah. And not only that, but it's long. It's just super, super long.
I've actually felt behind when I found the hookshot in Mire. I was like, I could have jumped in there so much earlier going all these side checks I did.
Yeah, that's a very understandable feeling, having to go into this dungeon that you kind of don't want to go into because there's only 2 things in here and you'd rather just go in and blaze right through it and complete it. But the double dip required for Mire is, I don't know, it's a hard feeling because you almost always are gonna feel behind after that play.
I think I was starting to feel behind when I did ice first, when I jumped into ice. Since I didn't have hook shots, I was going to have to do the bomb jumps. And there was nothing there.
There's nothing in pod, which was surprising. Well, blue came, but that didn't really give you anything.
No, it opened up Spike Cave, which we found out to be nothing later on.
Look at that. It looks like you entered your go mode at 124.15, according to the stats on the credit screen, since mirror was your go mode item.
Nice.
Real quick, for those of you still here in chat, I do want to say, give a quick follow to our runners here. Dragonmaster moving on to round 2. Give him a follow if you want to see more of him. Trojandude, although he's out for this particular tournament, hopefully he'll be back for the next tournament, so give him a follow to see some more Zelda. And also, thank you to Merc, who was our tracker.
Yeah, I mean...
And Sinak for restreaming. I know we had some technical issues, but we quickly got through them, and, you know, didn't miss out much.
Yeah, I mean, and just more props to Trojandude. He made it through the Swiss rounds. Yeah, I had to have a record of like 5-2 or better. So, and, you know, that's still very impressive for Trojandude to get to this point in this tournament. So, there were a lot of people in this tournament. 512 players. It was maxed out on challenge. So, you know, very impressive run. And we get to watch him finish off over here. So, up on Aghanim 2. So there's the collection rate for Dragonmaster, 156 out of 216.
That's very nice. Only 156. It was, even with the Aghanim required, it was still a fairly fast seed. I mean, 143 is a pretty decent time.
Can we talk about the Aghanim right quick? Like Aga 1?
What was it, like 8?
I lost count, I think, at 7.
Oh, man.
And then, of course, the whole time you're thinking, is this even the correct play?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, Trojandude finishing up Aghanim 2. He's going to probably make quick work of Ganon here with Butter Sword, and Silver's coming up.
Yeah,
and Half Magic, which...
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Dragonmaster didn't find, because I don't know if you were watching, Half Magic was right after Ice Armos. So it's like there was no way you were going to pick that up.
Ah, okay.
I did like that little muscle memory you had in Swamp where you went to go down, open the 2 chests, and then you're like, wait, what the heck am I doing? I'm guessing that was muscle memory on your part.
That was complete muscle memory. I was just going down, I was just gonna, let's just get these chests and just continue on. It's like, wait a minute, I'm in gold, what am I doing? I mean, I'll take the full heart that I got from it.
You know, it could have been worse, so yeah. Heart? Sure, no problem.
Oh, yeah. It could have been, well, we already found that single arrow, but it could have been something similar. Green rupee?
I think there was still 1 green rupee left.
Yeah, we saw 1 from Sick Kid. You took his penny. How could you?
Took his penny and gave him an arrow.
That's right.
I mean, it's silver, so, I mean, he could probably sell it for more.
You know, that's nice of you.
See? What a fair exchange.
Oh, don't... Oh.
No! Oh, man.
Well, that was a close call for Trojandude.
Yeah. I don't know how he escaped that.
I feel like the pushback from those, the fire bats is, like, a lot farther than usual.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Trojandude has finished up GG. Only about 11 minutes, but keep in mind he did do some extra things for us in GT after he settled that done. So I would say you guys were about 5 minutes off. It was a close race. Let's actually pull him in here now. Alright, GG Trojandude.
Hey, GG guys.
Man, rough seed. We were just chatting with Dragonmaster on that, with the whole Aghanim required, and the forced double dip of Meyer. So, what'd you think of that? Basically, you guys were essentially doing the same thing. Like there was no room for deviation with just how all the items were laid all out.
Yeah.
I felt like the only troll thing was that hook shot. Everything else was fairly straightforward. And of course the we were talking in chat here that Aghanim had 8 blue balls. That's always a fun time. But overall, it was not really as much the seed. I was actually kind of following the seed pretty well overall. It was more my execution faltered in quite a few stages in the race.
Yeah, honestly, I think both of you did make some really good calls with the routing here. It just, you were making the right calls. Sure, Pod and Ice Palace didn't really pay off, but they were crystals, so you had to go do them anyway. And in fact, Ice was required to eventually get that mirror, so you guys both made some very good calls, and just, you actually made a surprising quick work of the seed, given how the trolliness potential, Turtle Rock was untouched. Thieves, we never saw the back half of Thieves. Pedestal. These were all potentials that you guys could have done.
Oh, absolutely, especially with the placement of the red cane, getting the book, right? Like all that stuff. You're up there and you get those items on Eastern Death Mountain, and it's like, oh, I suddenly have everything to go into Turtle Rock and do that. Oh, do I want to do that? And you guys didn't, which is kudos to you.
Yeah, it really took a lot of restraint for me to not go into Turtle Rock. Part of it was because I didn't really want to go up Death Mountain again just to go into Pendant Turtle Rock. I was like, I've got a bunch of other extra stuff to do. Like, I got books, so I can just get my 5th and 6th crystals. It made more sense to just do that. So that kind of played into me. And once I got that 5-6, I'm like, all right, I'm going to turn in the green pendant because I've been holding on to that since Hera. And I'll just check Pyramid Fairy. And it was awesome when it had the mirror. And I thought possibly that might give me an edge because, going for a possible you didn't complete green pendant because you've got, I mean, it's probably quick to do, but, I thought that I might have an advantage because I didn't dip Turtle Rock at all. I think that was kind of hoping, but sounds like he didn't dip it.
Only reason why I didn't dip it, no mirror.
That there was definitely a chance that either of you could have deviated in a negative way, and it just didn't turn out that way. Both of you were just on track, and you did bring a good point. I don't think we ever saw what green pendant was either. Like we never saw Zora. Did you check it?
Yeah, I turned it in. I think it was just I think it was 300 rupees. I think it was rupees. It was nothing.
Okay, it might have been. We did have some technical issues. If you do happen to rewatch, you'll see we lost the stream, but it was brief, and we were able to, enjoy the run. So, Trojandude, unfortunately, this was it for you. But congrats on getting through the Swiss stage, and hopefully, you decide to do more tournaments in the future.
Yeah, definitely. We're not going to talk about the Gan's Tower Big Key. Definitely didn't complete the rest of Ganon's Tower Bottom before heading up, but. I kind of wish I would have put up a better fight in either of these 2 races. But, I am very proud of myself. I was in the Kisani tournament. That was more of a feeler tournament myself when I was still learning. And this is for all intents and purposes, my first one I was serious about. And for me to actually go 5-2 and make it out of the Swiss stage I'm pretty proud of that. So
yeah,
I can
well done.
With my head my head held high.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. So yeah.
All right, guys. I think we can start wrapping up. So, any final thoughts about the seed or just tournament in general?
No, just it's been a really fun experience. I've really gotten a heck of a lot better at the game, especially from a routing perspective, and that's what I kind of pride myself on. So, thank you to everyone who supported me. Thank you to Speed Gaming and the ALTTPR Randomizer channels for restreaming a bunch of my matches. It means a lot to be able to have something to kind of review and improve myself on, and for all the commentators doing, including you guys, Jed and Cerberus. So it's just been a great experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say GG to Trojan again. It was fun racing, and I still look forward to our being commentary and crew with you. and just still alive.
I'm just gonna continue to ask for you to track, since we tracked and calm so much together.
All right, so real quick, in about 30 minutes on Speed Gaming, we have Voolagin versus Willard J. Bradley. So if you want more rando, that's the race to watch, and that's coming up in 30 minutes.
That'll be a hot one. Absolutely, you should head on over there to check that out. So I want to thank my co-commenter. Thank you, Jeff, for hopping in with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. Once again, thank our runners for coming out and playing their wares, racing their hearts out to try to stay alive in this the Link to the Past Randomizer tournament of 2018. And we'll see you all again when we have to rescue Hyrule again.
All right, have a good night, all.
Good night.